Yeah. Looks like even with my fan blowing on me like this, it's not interfering with the mic, at least while I'm streaming. With my noise filter, it's catching it, not letting it through. So that's nice. So I can keep my fan going. That's good. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to or not. Frickin' state day. I hope it starts. I mean, no offense. Like, I don't want to wreck other people's fun necessarily, but I kind of want it to start raining hard. So all these people doing fireworks just go inside. But we'll see. I don't remember. Hey, Fox, welcome. Don't remember what we decided the rating on this one was. I mean, I know sometimes it's mature. I don't know if it's always that though. What? There. Oh. Did I do it that way? There we go. Yeah, 16 there. Well, see, the nice thing would be if that happens, it both is the rain, which is cool, which is I like, and then also it shuts down all these crazy, stupid fireworks people. I must do fireworks all the time. No, you're just annoying. You're just super annoying with your dang fireworks. Stop it. But anyway. All right, we'll see if anybody else can make it. I didn't hear anything from anyone else. So, I don't know. Yeah, animals don't understand fireworks generally. So it's a bit of a problem that way too. Come on with the lag. Why? Would you seriously? We get it. You're doing stuff. Let me go. Okay, now since we figured out, finally, we figured out the save mechanic last time. There were, if you remember, there were, there's a little bit of a brief kind of memory scene at the time we saved it, so that we don't miss the other memory scenes. I'm going to run back down into town where we had other potential save points and try to trigger their scenes so that we can do that, so that we can hopefully get more of the full context of the game. Oh yeah, and I still didn't change this, the rating. I was going to change it. Rating. Yeah, we'll do that one. All right. Oh, for So Chinese room is... I don't remember now. They're moving a little bit in a little bit of a different direction. I think still doing the same kinds of games, but they've got a partnership or something? I don't know. Anyway, something. I guess their studio was mostly okay, but they were noticing they weren't doing quite as well as they previously had been or something. I don't remember. Anyways, they were changing something a little bit. Why is this still thinking about loading? I'm sitting at about 90-ish% for a bit now. There we go. Finally. Okay, so we need to remember that we're up here near the waterfall and the big toy in the park here, okay? But I am going back down. What way is this? The way down? I'd shut my window, but it's nice and cool outside. I don't want to lose the cool air coming into my place. Okay, I feel like maybe we... what? Oh, we went up that, didn't we? Yeah. Which means... Am I going back this way to Yachton, or do I go that way to Yachton? I don't even know now. I feel like given what the ball's doing, I probably want to go this way to go back. I don't know for sure. We have all the dead birds they were talking about in one of the memories. Reset. I think I heard of that, but I don't know anything about it really. At least I can't think of anything in particular about it. The little flicker, yeah, that's you, ball lady, whatever your name is. I don't remember what your character's name is now. You were... Yeah, we came past here because I remember, right, this car, the police and stuff having their discussion about whether they were going to report stuff, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the way back to Yachton. Man, we went quite a ways out away from Yachton, didn't we? I don't know as we got that far. I knew we got a little ways. I didn't know we got that far, though. That was a lot. Yeah. We looked through these houses, for instance. I don't know if you're going to remember any of them. I remember some of them. Hopefully we find all of the save point / memories that we had last time. That would be good. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Is it by an indie studio? It sounds like the kind of game that might be, but not necessarily. Right? Yeah, now we're back at Yachton. Okay. I wish there was a run, but there's just no run in this, which is kind of annoying. I don't like it when there's no run in games. Well, I should say, if the movement speed is slow, like this is, and there's no run, I find that annoying. If it's slow like this, and there's a run, it's fine. Or, if the default speed is fast, that's okay too. But this whole, like, must walk at 3 miles or 3 inches an hour junk is just dumb. Two guys? Yeah, that's pretty much an indie game then, right? Anything that's going to be like a AAA studio is going to have a lot more than just 2 guys. I cannot get through there, I think, right? I think we figured out we cannot get through there. There's a gate, but it's locked and we never did open it up, I think. If we, for whatever reason, come back down here and there end up not being very safe points, then I guess we had the last save point so we could just reload. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Monmouth, welcome. Sweating it out? Not too much now, because we had yesterday and then also today we've had cooler weather here. So like we've talked about before, we're kind of a desert savanna. I'm trying to think. I don't really know the names of. Here's one, but there's one. I know there's one way near the start. I'm going to do that one first. So I don't really know geographical regions very well in Australia. I know you guys have the desert in the middle, and I don't remember what that's called. What the name of the desert is, for example. Anyway, but yeah, we would be like probably like something around the edges of the actual desert, where it's kind of dry, cracked plains and stuff in Australia, whatever that is, or like I've said before, kind of like the savannah in Africa, where the lions and everything are. Something along those lines, probably. Yeah, really bad dry heat. No, that's okay. Don't worry about that. I mean, I appreciate it, but that's actually all right. I have, there's a company called Polaire, Polaire. I don't know if they ship to other places outside of the United States or just the United States at this point, but they create kind of like mini AC units, mini air cons, but they're basically just a box with a fan that you plug in and so the fan goes, but you pour water in it and it cools very well. Apparently, it's supposedly okay somewhere. Oh, we came up through here. That's right, because there was something up there. It's supposed to use less electricity, a lot less electricity than an aircon unit. It's supposed to be quieter than a fan or an aircon unit also. Here's the one I was thinking of, the first one. So that would be nice, yeah. Saw the start of the last one, yeah. Okay, now I'm trying to remember how we did this exactly. We basically did like something where we move it to here, and then we hold it. There we go. And that's the memory now. Sparks the memory.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Arsehole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays. I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Okay, so apparently when we first got started with the game, apparently we had just, it sounds like we had just maybe the night before done that whole scene there. This was our best chance to get out of here, she said, or whatever. Or some previous night, possibly. Anyway, that was not too long before we started the game, where now pretty much she's the only person left. Which is unfortunate, but, I mean, you know. Apparently that's where we are now. So that was the first potential save point with a scene. So I had to get back to the one in the road out here. Then there was another one up on a house farther straight. There's also one, I believe, if I remember right, over to the road to the right. I don't know if one is really meant to precede the other. So I think we'll just choose a direction and continue from there. Not remember his name. James? Something like that. I don't remember now. But this area in town, pretty much the ball that's dancing, like flying around, is named after the guy, or is the guy, whatever, the remnants of the guy, I guess, whatever, that was the priest, the local pastor or whatever, trying to like watch over his flock or whatever, you know, as they would say. So, this is the next. Yeah, that ball in the distance. I think that's supposed to be like what's left of him. Whoa, what? Why? Wow. Well, that's buggy. What the heck? Did it just crash? No. Just a very strange bug. Okay. There we go.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
For the luck, can you stop with the fireworks? Anyway. It's not even the day. Tomorrow is the day. Oh, frick. Okay. So that's more information. So clearly, yeah, if they weren't being attacked or abducted or whatever exactly is happening, that's right. Clearly, Kate and Steven, you know, the doctor, clearly they loved each other. But yeah, not everything was happy times with them, obviously, too. given that first memory. Okay, where is... There's one up the road a bit. Oh, it's... Yeah, I think I know where it is. It's... I don't know if I'm missing some, though. It's a little bit of a problem. Because I'd like to get all the memories if possible, but... that may not be something I can do. Over here, though, is another one. Here we go. Nice thing is you can kind of see him a little ways away, so you don't have to be right up against him to be able to... Every time I right-click, it does this. Why? You're telling me to right-click. Why are you freaking out? There we go.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's traveling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
No, get off. No, Sam, stop it.
You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up! Fuck.
Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Jeez. Okay, hang on. This stupid... Stop! Stop! Nobody cares! Oh my gosh. Why? Thank you. Go away. What is Windows' problem today? I cannot stay in the frickin' game. Super annoying. Okay, let's see. What else? Yeah, really pretty, right? I've gotten, by the way, copyright claims on the music. I didn't get in trouble for it, but like all the revenue for this playthrough stuff, for doing the playthrough of this, is going to Jessica Curry. Because it's all her music. I don't think there was anything back here, right? I remember some other scenes where we saw like the, you know, the light silhouettes, like the remnants of memories or whatever of people. But I don't think there were any save points on any of these. I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything over these this way. The only thing I can think is maybe up by the church. And that would be like pretty much the last area, I think. After that, I don't think there would be anything else up this way. Then we have, like I said, down the right that way, there's something. And... oh, there's something over toward where the roads converge over there. I think there's, excuse me, one more over there, too. Okay, so that was that memory. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... normally that kind of stuff would annoy me. And I would... take the recording I have of the game, strip out the existing music, and replace it with royalty-free music. But Jessica Curry does such a good job. In honor of her ability, just how amazing her music is, I'm like, no. Plus, I don't actually mind. I mean, I do this as a hobby anyway. I don't actually mind getting stuff, like getting potential profits or whatever to the musician or whatever. It just kind of depends. If I don't think the music is very good, or is really good enough, I think, to warrant giving them my whole video or something, then I would strip it out. Or if the musician was being kind of a douche about stuff, then I might kind of fight it that way also. Fight it meaning not a legal battle, but just strip out their music and replace it, right? But when the music is such high quality, like Jessica's is, and I haven't had like a negative interaction with the artist, I don't really feel the need to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything. I don't remember anything over in that area, that house across there. I mean, I remember, again, the kind of the smaller echoes of the past silhouette stuff, but I don't remember like a hovering light that's a save point. I might be misremembering, but I don't, or just not misremembering, but I might not be recalling completely, but I don't think there was anything over that way. Now, like I said, I think that there might be something up by the church. I don't remember for sure, but I think so. I'm going to go over this house over in the distance here, just in case. Ah, okay. No worries, thanks. I'll go over this way just in case, but like I said, I don't think. And then that will go to the church anyway, so. Okay, I do remember being at this house. I just don't... Because there was one place where we could go upstairs, and downstairs was the energy ball, right? Yeah, that wasn't here. This is just the memory of she was here talking to the pastor, and he had basically said, or like asked her what was wrong, and she said they had tried to drive out of town, but because of the quarantine, they couldn't get out. And then their kids started bleeding and all that kind of sad stuff. So, yeah. That family... That would have sucked. Trying to get out. Okay, so we're going to go up to the church. And then go to the last couple of places that I think had save points down here. And then I think there was one or maybe two up above where we originally started this playing today. Yeah, nothing over there. That's just blocked off because of quarantine. I go all the way around the front, though, here to get to the church. Yeah, it was... Is that what they say in Britain? They say give way instead of yield? Interesting. I neither realized that they had the equivalent, although I suppose it makes sense. I mean, it's traffic. traffic signage. Nor did I realize that they used a different word, although that makes sense as well, I suppose. It's different locations, so they would come up with whatever they wanted to call it on their own. I don't remember if there's actually something in here, though. We had memory on the steps as we were approaching. I don't think there was a save point over here, though, right? Ow. Nope. Okay, so not the church. So the only two places I could think of are then that we've not been to look for a save point are where when we were coming down the hill on the main street, instead of going straight and eventually coming over to the church, there was a way branching to the right. That's one way. Or there's one over there, I believe, if I remember right. And then there's one toward kind of the gas station over here, or petrol station over here. And I think that's everything down in the town here. I'm not totally sure, but I think so. I could probably look up online and see where the save points are just to make sure, but... Alright, let's kind of take a shortcut here through. We'll head across the playground. That will then put us on that road that we would have taken to the right. And I think there's a save point over there. But it's been like 3 weeks. So I may not be remembering everything. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't think there was one in the church either, but I couldn't remember for sure, so I figured we should check. Just to make sure. Okay. Let's see. We're not far enough. Over here was a conversation. I don't know if we had a save point here. Because there was a save point over in the road just over there, so I feel like not yet. Maybe it's down a little farther. It's like they're shooting guns or something. Like, I mean, not... It doesn't sound exactly like guns, but I mean... Could go there later, although I don't remember there being a save point over there either. That's where the doctor started talking about his own symptoms. And there was the stuff in the office, a lot of rags and towels with blood. But there, I don't believe there was a save in there either. So there may not be a save point over here after all. I thought I remembered one, but I might be thinking of a different place later on, like farther up. Yeah. Nothing here except for the quarantine sign. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess just back to the petrol station, right? I think that's the last place. near the petrol station. It's not actually at it. I think it's across the street. Somewhere around... Is it over here, maybe? No, not here, but... Maybe this one? Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. This is the one I was remembering. Where this was downstairs, the bottom of the stairs.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Yep. If you're gonna nuke somewhere or whatever to try to get rid of a problem, there are often people where you need to do that. Gosh, just sad. Okay, I think that's the last one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's not... I'll go over it just in case anyway, but I'm pretty sure there's not a save of any kind over here. That's the clinic. I thought there was something on the backside behind that, but maybe not. Oh yeah, I'd been in the backyard area, but I don't think we found anything back here, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over here. Really? Well, I mean, in fairness, some of the games I'm playing may or may not be to your taste also. Like some of the non-streaming games, depending. I don't know why they made a Last of Us 2. I mean, obviously I'm not to anything that's apparently, I'm assuming I'm not to anything that's made people go up in arms. Doesn't seem bad or anything yet, but even if I end up agreeing with people, and there's a good chance I suppose that I will, but even if I end up agreeing with people, oh, this game isn't good because of this and that and the other thing, whatever. Even if I get to that point, or not, let's say I never agree with that and I really like the second game. I mean, I don't know that I will, but let's just say if I did, even still, I feel like they really didn't need to make a second game. I don't know why they felt like they had to continue it, except trying to capitalize on a franchise. There's not really, the story was pretty much complete after the first game, so I don't really know why they had to keep going. But, okay, I don't see any save point over here either. I didn't expect to, but just in case. Alright, so I think we've been pretty thorough. I think we found all the save spots down below. If not, then I've missed one. But we get more of the plot as a whole. So that's good. So Kate had a happy marriage, it seems, although her husband Stephen apparently, or boyfriend, whatever it was, maybe it wasn't a marriage. Anyway, her significant other had some kind of disappointment, or maybe a series of disappointments, and so he struggled with his self-esteem. The consequence was that when Kate had some success, and I think we're playing Kate right now, we're like the Last of Us walking around. Last of Us, anyway. But so when Kate had any measure of success, Stephen struggled with it, which is understandable. If you see somebody else succeeding, and you're working hard, you're trying, and you cannot seem to succeed at what you've really wanted to pursue, I could see that being really frustrating. So, anyway, so that is a little bit more backstory. And then we also had... We never found a save thing down in that stretch. I remember we did not find it there. So we'll just move forward here. So that would be a little bit of a struggle for them. And it sounds like that was kind of at the very first memory. Well, not the very first memory where the people, the guys shutting, staying behind at their posts kind of a thing or whatever, right? But the first Kate memory was kind of that nature. The second one was more, even though he struggled, they were in love. It was pretty clear. And then the next we had where Stephen started realizing that it was spreading through the wires and things, and this light stuff was spreading its influence through wires and things, and so was hurting, was infecting people or spreading and killing more people than theirs and thought it was going to do, or whatever. They thought they'd contained it, but turned out that was not true. And then, of course, there was the conversation between Jeremy. Jeremy was the father, the priest, down in the town of Yawton. There was a conversation between Jeremy and Frank, some townsperson, I suppose, of some type. I'm not sure what he did in town, who had their conversation where they realized basically they were in the line of fire, so if they were going to nuke the town or something, try to destroy whatever this is, they were going to be targeted along with whatever this is. Okay, is there a way up and into that is what I'm wondering at this moment, because I don't know. The gate's shut. The front door's open. I feel like if we could get in there somehow, there might be something interesting in there. I remember seeing this rock wall last time, but I don't remember if I actually got into that place or not. Britain somewhere, I assume. Everybody speaks with British accents. And, the town name is Yawton. That's not really an American name for something. I don't know where in Britain this is supposed to be. I would guess, based on accents, some having more of a brogue, kind of like Scottish, somewhat. I would guess this is northern England, like maybe kind of toward York, although I don't know for sure. Okay, we're on the other side of the hedge. Now, if I can just get... No, there's a fence. So at least going this way did not work to get farther along in that. Because I don't know if I really went much farther that way. Okay, let's go back if I can. And try just continuing along the fence line. And maybe at some point we'll find out a way to continue from there. Well, I'm generally not more familiar. I mean, I'm playing them blind. I mean, I get familiar once I play up to a certain point in the game. But since most of my stuff is blind playthroughs, I'm usually not familiar, actually. There'll be exceptions. Like with Vampire the Masquerade. Redemption. As an example. But most of the time, I am unfamiliar with the game also. Were we here previous? I mean, I suppose we had to have been, right? Because we were, with the racks and stuff, we were close by. Huh. Yeah, okay. I'm starting a little bit now to recognize some of this. I don't know if we can even get in this shack. No, it's all blocked up with pallets and or crates. So it looks like just pallets. Okay. So we've done this also. Pretty sure we did this last time. So this looks vaguely familiar. Not really, but a little bit. Alright. So we're going to now try to follow along the fence line. Go back up here again. Try to follow along the fence line and see if we can maybe get into that house. Maybe. It might not even be doable, though. It's hard to say. So that tell me why game by Don't Nod, that one that's coming up, that looks pretty cool, actually. Looks like it's another, well, it doesn't look like, because they confirm it at the end of the trailer, right? So it's another episodic game, kind of like Life is Strange was. Which, see, there's an open door over there. I'd like to get in here and check stuff out, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to. Looks like it's not going to allow me. There's fence this whole way. Oh, for invisible wall, and then bushes block. Yeah, you guys really don't want me to get in there, do you? They're like, look, we can only afford so many assets for our environment, but we wanted to make it look like people lived there, so we put stuff there, but it's just a big shell. So what it looks like, though, looks like you cannot go into that place. I went all the way around. It's either fence or rock wall or similar stuff blocking everything. This is a building actually built into the hill, which is interesting. course. Why would I be able to enter that? That would just be simple. This invisible wall stuff is kind of not fun. Oh, there we go. Well, I can go over that. Doesn't mean I can enter here still, though. Nope, still cannot. And then I'm going to come over here. This bush here is going to block me. Okay. Oh, euros. Nice. Yeah. Huh. Well, you know, well, I mean, the basics, the basic idea leading up to or behind The Last of Us 2, right? But yeah, the other ones, well, no, I'm also playing We Happy Few. And that one I played did a while ago. You should be familiar with that. I mean, so far. So I don't know. You may have forgotten some stuff, but unless you've forgotten or whatever, I think you should be familiar with the background, the backstory for Last of Us 2. I think that's just a big loop and we can't go any farther. And oh, the streaming games? Oh. Well, I've been doing the council for a while, so you should know the council. Right? You've been watching the council, haven't you? And Vampire, I mean, I don't know how well or poorly or whatever you've been following that. And then Close to the Sun on Sundays. What do you mean you're unfamiliar with? You just hadn't heard of them before I started streaming them? Is that what you mean? Because otherwise, if you've been watching my stream, then hopefully, I don't know if I've been like going too fast in the games. It's been confusing or something. I'm not sure. I would think, as long as you've been following along as I play them. Well, you should ask questions. If there's something you don't get, I can maybe explain it to you. I don't always get plot points in my games myself. So sometimes there'll be something that happens in a game and I'm like, wait, what? But usually I can figure them out. So if you have questions, I think I could probably answer them for you. Okay, so there were none. I didn't remember how well or poorly we had explored that last time. But that area over there where we just were. So I want to do that. Now I'm trying to remember where the save points up here might be. Yeah, and we cannot go. That's right. We cannot go through the house. So it's basically a dead end back here. Obviously, there's where we started today. When I first loaded the game, there's that save point. And I thought there was one more. Like the garage up here was just a memory, though, I thought. I don't think it was a save point. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think we've pretty much covered all of those initial houses on the way here. So now we're getting back to where we had been, right? Making me wonder whether we've missed. I'm going to come over here really fast, see if there's anything that looks like maybe I've not been somewhere, and then we'll go back to there, because that will continue to where we started up today. before we went back to grab the other memories. So there's where the police were, where one of them was like, I'm not gonna... It was like, I'm not gonna stay or something at my post. And then it was like, we need to, it's duty, blah, blah, blah. And the other guy's like, screw you. I don't want to die, and everybody's disappearing and stuff. Something like that. Like, one of the police was gonna do what he was supposed to do, and the other one was kind of cowardly. Something like that. Okay, we went over to the right and did all that exploration. I don't know if we had a save point over here or not. I don't remember. I guess not, because if you continue that way, that goes back to yacht and... So we just saw some of this stuff. Yeah, but there wasn't actually... I think there might have... I don't actually think there was even a normal memory up there, now that I think about it. I actually don't remember there being one. So I think there was not anything there. And there's this. And this heads back down. There's nothing over here, right? Yeah. There's no glowing light waiting for us to use it as a save point, so... Yeah, exactly. I don't know that we ever learned the exact spot. They do in the game say the name of the town is Yachten, but I mean, I could say the name of the town is, you know, Polkford or something, and presumably that's some kind of an English place. Doesn't mean that we really know where it is, right? I went to Pitchington the other day, right? I mean, you know, just say something that sounds vaguely English-ish, even if somebody in England would never actually name a place like that. Just something that sounds kind of in the vein of an English name, and then you assume the setting is in England or something. Alright, so we've basically done a full circle down there, and we did not find a save point. So I'm just going to go back through here, cut through here, we'll head right, and then we'll continue from where we left off last time. Well, yeah, the birds are still alive, and there's an owl, yeah. Not all the birds died, right? There were birds dying, but not all the birds were dead, I think, was kind of what was going on. So, and that's exactly what I was trying to say, Monmouth, right? I'm not trying to say it's actually something you would see in England, just something that sounds kind of along the lines of something you would have for a town name or a city name in England, right?
Just push it. Push the bloody thing.
You push it. I told you it would get stuck.
Should have just taken the car. This was a stupid idea.
Moving here was a stupid idea, and I told you, Barbara said they blocked the roads.
Barbara says.
You go and look then.
Wait, is that Harvey? Harvey?
Their
Harvey!
dog.
Harvey?
Hey, their dog.
Come here, boy.
Does that mean they found their dog? Or they just heard him? Because I remember from last time, they did say that they had lost their dog. Like, their dog ran off and they were looking for him. So that was a memory we would not have gotten had we not come through this way. Because last time we came up the other way. Got a different memory. And then also the save point memory over here. Right here was the save point. But I think it was down on the road over there. I think we got a different memory last time that we would have otherwise missed. So I'm guessing we want to go this way and down. But I don't know, because there's also a road. That continues down that way. That's the thing, like with having these diverging paths, but having possible memories on each, I don't know which way to go to get the memories. And I want to get, obviously, as many memories as I can, so that I can have the complete story, if possible. This is kind of going back toward the road now, but... Oh, okay, and now we are back up on the road. So if I go here back to connect with where we've been... Yeah, here's another memory.
Should we go down? Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean, we can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look, he's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there.
I said, leave him. We've got to get out of the valley while we can.
Oh my God, he's trying to undo his seatbelt.
Here we are. He's fine then. Come on, love. Come on. Come on.
That would be rough. It's kind of like in the beginning of The Last of Us, right? Where the infection hits everybody. And Tommy and Joel and Sarah are all driving out of town. And they run across... Okay, and this is where this connected. There are no more memories. I think the other memory we saw was actually on this bridge here, or near this bridge. When the three of them were heading out of town, right? And they saw some people on the road, their car had broken down or whatever. And Tommy wanted to pull over. And Sarah wanted to pull over. And Joel was like, just keep driving. And Tommy tried again to pull over. And Joel was like, keep driving, Tommy. So Tommy kept driving. And then Sarah was like, we should have helped them. We could have stopped or whatever. And Joel's like, police will come by or whatever to help him. It's a difficult situation because there are two competing things, right? You have your commitment to other humans as a good human, wanting to help them. But you have your responsibility for your family and your loved ones, and they should, generally speaking, take precedence, take priority over other people. I'm not saying be a douche and hurt other people to benefit your family. But I'm just saying, like, if it's between possibly people in your family dying or somebody else dying, except in certain circumstances, of course. Like if somebody you love is a psychopath or something, that's obviously different. If they're infected, but the other people you could potentially save are not infected, that's different, of course, too. You know, there are circumstances will make it depend. You know, make things different from time to time. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, you're going to have this duty. Yeah, I said duty. Duty to your loved ones.
Grief, Wendy, you'll catch your death.
They're all dead, Father. All of my birds.
Here,
Take my jacket.
I tried to be a good woman. A Christian woman. But I've been proud.
Just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. What matters is we try our best. God sees that. Come back to the village with me.
I'm not so far from Stevens now. I need to find my son. It's what Eddie would have done.
Yes. I suppose it is. I'll say a prayer for you.
Thank you, Father. She loved you, you know, Mary. You helped her. I'm sorry if I judged you harshly.
It doesn't matter now. It's late. You should find a place to sleep. I'm sure when the sun comes up, everything will seem better.
Just trying to deal with all of your loved ones disappearing. There's nothing you can do. You just have to stand by and watch it happen. See, this music is so good, I wouldn't want to cut this out. So the light wants me to go that way. Does that mean I need to go up here briefly? The thing is, I don't know how much this continues on. Let's go up before we move on to where the light directs me. Train derailed even. Not surprising if people are just suddenly bleeding out and turning into echoes of themselves as light silhouettes or whatever. Jeez. Oh, here's another save point also. Let's see if I can use this one correctly. Of course not. This game, though, I swear. Can you, like, do something, please, and let me go back into the friggin' game? I do not know why it struggles with these now. It did not last time. But okay. Whatever.
What's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here!
Oh, Christ. Is that... Bloody idiot! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
Jeez. I mean... shoes, tons of bloody rags. Oh, I do not understand how my mouse keeps escaping the game window. Just stay in the friggin' game window. Why? I don't understand why it's struggling with this now. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, I don't actually know which way I should go. Because this looks like it's just a bunch of rail lines. But there was a save point here. But then back down below... Okay, we'll just, I guess, turn around at some point. I don't know. Because it seemed like down below was going to keep going. But maybe not so much. It looks like we cannot keep going here. Unless somehow we could sneak by on the right here, but I doubt it. Yeah. Okay, so this is a dead end. Let's go see about this building here. There might be another memory in this building, too. Yeah, it looks like... I'm going to go over here really fast. It looks like all of this does do a dead end. So we will... Well, except for going there, which goes back down. So we will end up going back down to the road. Okay. So now that we know that, let's check this building out. And then so we don't miss anything on the road down below, we'll go back to the far set of stairs that go down the hill over there. And then continue on with the road below. Junction box out of commission until further notice. Okay, that's in. This goes around, but there's... Yeah, okay, just dead end. Side, okay. And there may or may not be some kind of memory.
I lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen. He told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
Yeah. The kid here was just in shock. I mean, he kept mumbling about his shoes being taken. That's the sign of somebody in shock when they just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. See? My friggin' mouse pointer is over here! What the hell, game? Like, seriously, how hard is it to keep my mouse pointer in the window of the game? It keeps ending up in my other friggin' monitor. I don't understand how that happens. It doesn't happen with any other game. It's really getting annoying. Honestly. Okay, anyway. Like, as I was saying that, and I was moving the screen was moving around in the game, I was seeing my mouse pointer on top of the chat window. Like, it's not the same place. Unfortunately, except for right after a release of a game, maybe. And even then, it's kind of questionable. Generally, developers don't go through and do patches to fix bugs in their games, unless there's severe bugs. But so something like, I have a 2-monitor system, and the mouse keeps coming out of one monitor and going into the other monitor. See, now I'm over here. Like, what the actual AIDS, dude? I don't understand why this is happening, but it's really getting annoying. Can you, like, not do that? Maybe turn on crosshair? I mean, I don't know. Mouse sensitivity. Reset controls? I don't know. See, it says shift is run, but I hold shift and move, and it doesn't. Maybe I have to tap it or something? I don't know. Okay, I have a crosshair in the middle. Maybe that will keep my mouse in the window. We'll see. No, stop. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Let's see if this helps me not have such a problem. Oh, you want to go down to the side, do you? Rather than... Okay. We'll take the detour for a little bit. See what's over here. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's just loops. So it's probably just a scene and then we move on. Ah, another save point. Interesting. Or is it the save point up there? It's not that far away. Okay, well.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh. Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all right. I'm all right. It's just... Robert.
That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say what everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking about me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know, but she doesn't belong here. You see that, don't you? There's a place for people, and this isn't hers. Oh. But I'm not talking about the color of her skin. Don't look at me like that. What they do up there, it's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand. I don't like her, and I don't like how Stephen is around her. He was a better man when he was with you.
I didn't realize Kate was from a different race. I wonder what race she's supposed to be. African American or well, black, Hispanic. I don't know. Interesting. I didn't realize she was another race. She sounds like I mean, not that races have a specific accent, but I'm just saying. Like, that was weird that they kind of pointed that out. I wouldn't have thought one way or the other. Well, like I said, not that I care, but I'm just saying. It's kind of weird that they brought that up. I guess just as a point of dialogue to say, you know, that kind of point out that Wendy lady has been judgmental, and so it's easy for people to think she's judging other people based on some kind of bigotry or prejudice. I don't know. Not sure what they're trying to say, really. Nothing else out this way in the woods further? So that's going to probably block me, right? No, maybe not. See, they just kind of randomly put up invisible walls. It's a little silly. Because some places you can walk right through, and other places magically suddenly you can't now. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you blocking me? It's not the end of the world, which is weird. Alright, so there's probably no point in going through that. It's probably going to block me too. This, I'm assuming, will not let me through. Okay. And now we're back up to where the park bench and stuff was. Okay. So I think we're done. Yeah, now I know where there's a save point, and I know how to save, because I didn't know that before. Okay. Now the question is, where is this in relation to the memory? And then there's the ball of light is up there, I think, telling me to go over there. It's not really moving around. It's hovering, though. It's interesting. It doesn't usually hover. Okay. So let's look at this house, whatever this is over here, and then we'll continue on. Unless we can't get in. It's another one we're not allowed to access, huh? Okay. Unless there's somewhere around the side. Alright, so that's not... Let's go back up where the ball had been. See if there's anything over here really fast before we continue on. Because now we've kind of effectively come full circle. There's another save point up there. No. That's a... Okay, that's a bunch of yellow flowers. I thought it was a little light thing hovering there. I was like, what? But no. And this. And... Where was the bench where they had the conversation? Oh, I see. So you do run. We are going a little bit faster now. You just have to build up the speed before you actually start running. There was the bench with the conversation. So we'll go back over here and then just kind of continue around to the left rather than heading where we went before. We looked in there and then we had turned and headed to the right. We'll just continue around this way. And now we're back. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go to the... Well, not quite to the right yet, right? We're going to go up here and see what this is, because this is something open. This... Wait, is that where we... No, we're farther along now, right? This is going to be up toward... Yeah, that building. Okay. Right, okay, so no reason to be up here anymore. And it's just hanging out there. Interesting. Oh, nope, cannot go through that. Oh, we can go around though. But not in the backyard or the front door. So over here. Another one of these where I...
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about taping over your music, but that is your dad and I, in case you come home. I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say hello?
Jesus Christ, Evie, we ain't got time for this. The bloody car won't start. We're going to have to walk.
Sam, shush, it's for Rachel in case she comes back here.
But Charlie says everyone's getting together at the hall. Rachel's at the camp. She'll be fine.
Rachel, darling, anyway, listen, as I was saying, we're going to be at the village hall. We'll wait there for you. I think it's best if you just stay put and mind what Mrs. Graves tells you. We love you, darling. Bye.
You finished? Right, grab that bloody case and let's get moving. Come on.